Hello and welcome to another episode of Harrison How2. Today we're playing Dead by Daylight, and I just wanted to give a quick tutorial on how to get started on this game. The help and tutorial window in here is pretty in-depth, but if you don't know what you're looking at and you don't know what you're reading, I don't think it does a very good job of explaining how to get started and what to do. So as we enter, you're going to be entered into this screen, and this is Survive with Friends, so play as the survivors as for friends. Play as a survivor by yourself, play as a killer, or kill your friends, where you play as a killer and the survivors as your friends. Which that one is invite only, you can't play that one online. So you can't have one person be the killer, one person be your friend, and then go play with 3 randos. It doesn't work like that. Now, if you are playing as a survivor, you're going to pick between one of 6 survivors, 7 now with the most recent expansion. I have a couple of DLCs, so I have more characters to choose from. Now, it does matter for sure initially who you pick. Because as they level, they will get different exclusive skills. They're also called teachable skills. And these are their for Meg Thomas, these are their 3 teachable skills. Now this lock means that no one else can learn these skills. These check marks mean that other people like these people could learn these skills in the Blood Web. We'll talk about the Blood Web in just a second. Now, why that's important is because normally, as you saw here, it says unlock at level 40. Well, I have skills on this character that are unlocked by other people way below. You can see nobody else is at level 40 through the shrine. Now, the shrine is something that allows you to spend your, whatever these points are called, and you can get one of these 4 perks for the week, and it'll reset. These won't reset. Just the what is available, it will reset. Now, I recently grabbed Iron Will. Iron Will is a teachable Jake perk. It is not able to be taught by Meg. Yet, when I go to my loadout, I have Iron Will because I unlocked it in the shrine. So once it's been unlocked in the shrine, everybody has the ability to learn it through their Blood Web. Alright, I keep talking about the Blood Web. Let's go to the Blood Web. The Blood Web is where you're going to acquire your items, your skills, your perks, and your offerings. Now, you spend blood points to go through your Blood Web. Now, Blood Web is also how you level. Every time you complete one of these Blood Webs, your level will go up. And I think at level 40, you can prestige and start over, and there's a whole system there, which I have not gotten to yet. But the different things, you can see they cost different prices. They are different rarities. The diamond shape are perks. And typically, once you get a perk in a particular level or in a particular Blood Web, it'll X out the other perk, and I can show you that later. This is your loadout. These are your perks. If you start off with a new character, let's pretend that we're playing as Dwight, and you really like Dwight, and Dwight's the first time we're going to play as Dwight. Dwight's loadout is empty. He has no add-ons, no items, no offerings. You don't share things across characters. Now, if I go to his Blood Web, you can see his Blood Web is very tiny and very simple, and there's his first perk right there. I just need to get 3,000 blood to spend that perk. Now, another fact that I had to learn on my own that I didn't know is that if I earn blood points with Meg, I can spend those blood points on Dwight. So if Meg's my main character and she's really good and I like to play her, but I want to level up somebody else, which is exactly what I'm doing with Claudette right now, you can play as Meg or whoever, earn blood points and spend them on somebody else, so you have other people that you can play as if you'd like. Now, let's go back to Meg. Now, these are my different items that I've acquired. You can see there's different ones here. I also acquired all of those, almost all of those, through the Blood Web. Now, going back to loadout, any item that you take, flashlight, kit, map, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you take it with you and you get killed in the map, you'll lose it. So that's add-ons, whatever. If I have this set up right here and I go die, I'll lose it. If I get out and I still have it, if I use up all 80 charges of my toolbox and then get out, it does not give me a new toolbox. So if I use the whole thing up and I get out, I still lose it. Offerings are going to do things like give you bonus blood points, you can start the trial altogether, you can decide what map you go to, or at least try to decide. Some of them create advantages or disadvantages for the killer. Like you start as far away from the killer as possible, or you lessen the dark mist. Offerings burn regardless. At the beginning of every game, you will not get them back. They're gone. So, you also get those in the Blood Web. Let's see, anything hexagonal is an offering. So there's one there, and I have one offering in this. Okay, cool. Anything with a plus is going to be an item add-on. Customize is fairly simple. This is just the aesthetics of your person. I will say with certainty, as I have played the killer a number of times, the color matters. There's a reason that I'm wearing a dark blue shirt and not a bright red one. So if you're thinking about like, ooh, this is cool, look at that. No, that's very easy to see. And visibility matters. Okay, so that's pretty much how to set up and how to get started as your survivor. Let's switch over to the killer. The killer that I've enjoyed playing is the trapper, and it's the same situation. It matters who you level up, their skills are different, their abilities are different. A quick overview, a quick simplistic look at this is that the trapper has bear traps that survivors get caught in. Wrath turns invisible. Hillbilly has a charge, and if you hit them with that charge, hit them being the survivors with that charge, they will become downed instantly. If you don't know, if this is your first time playing ever, you can get hit twice as a survivor. Once gets you wounded, twice puts you down. As the Chainsaw Man, if you hit them while in sprint mode, they go down instantly. The nurse has a teleport, and she can use it twice. She can also have a perk to make you use it 3 times. She'll become exhausted after that, but she's very difficult. The most recent one is the Huntress. She throws axes. She's a little bit slower on the run speed, but she throws hatchets, axes, what are they called? Yeah, hatchets. If you have the expansions, Evil Within, this is the Shape, which is basically Michael Myers from the movie Halloween. His heartbeat is very, very, very tough. I'm going to make a video just on how he works because he took a long time for me to figure out. But the point is early on, his first level, he will be impossible to hear. We'll go over some game mechanics here in just a second. The Hag creates these little, like, mines. And when you get close to the mine, they pop up. And if she's within range, she can, 32-meter range, she can teleport to him. The Doctor sucks. I haven't figured him out yet. I don't know how to counter him as a survivor. He shoots out a shock field in a cone. And every time he hits you with it, you become madder and madder. And the madder you are, the easier it is for him to find you. But, like, it goes through walls and things. If you're in a cabinet, it will not get you in a cabinet. But that's it. But I'll explain cabinets here in just a second. Alright, we're back. We're hitting the load screen here. Oh, and it's also random what map you get. And there's no way of knowing what you're going to get into. Alright, so as we're in the game here, you notice that I'm moving. I have a walk, I have a sprint, and I have a crouch. Now you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, Awkward Human, he just got hit. He's wounded now. He's on my team. But I know that the hunter is most likely chasing someone else, so I'm going to use that time to repair a engine. And this is the objective of the game. You're going to be repairing engines, or generators, and you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there, it says that we have 5. Oh! I missed a skill check. We're going to go over that. Oh, heartbeat. That's the heartbeat. That's the indicator that he's close by. Alright, now you're hung on a hook. What are your options? If you hold mouse 1, you will attempt to remove yourself. There's only a 4% chance of that happening, and if you do that, that will speed up how long until the entity comes down and sucks you into the sky. Now I'm about to be rescued. Oh! I'm being healed by a teammate. There's Claudette Morel, the woman that's healing me right now. Her character has the ability to self-heal eventually. But otherwise, you'll have to either have a med kit to self-heal, or you'll have to be healed by somebody else. Right now, I'm healing. And what you just saw there was a skill check. Almost everything that you do is going to have skill checks. You're just going to press the space bar to complete that skill check. And you want to hit it somewhere in the box. If you hit it in the solid white box, you get a great skill check. That gives you additional blood points. And that also speeds up the healing or repairing process. Now, I've already been on the hook once, and so now that I've been on the hook a second time, I have the entity attacking me. If I stop pressing the spacebar for even a second, the entity will attack me and suck me into the sky, and I'll be dead. Notice that when you're on the hook, you can see the outline of everybody else and see what they're doing, what's going on. You see that one's clearly working on an engine, that one's clearly trying to help me, that one's clearly trying to help me. These are pallets. You can pull down the pallets to stun the enemy. Oh! And sometimes you get sucked over to the other side and it doesn't stun them. So be careful with that. When you're on the killer's shoulder, hammer A and D back and forth, and it'll cause you to wiggle. This will make it hard for the killer to hold you and carry you. And if you get to the end of the wiggle, you will automatically get knocked down. Now, as you can see, this is the third time I was on the hook. Third time on the hook, you have no chance of being of being rescued. You're sucked up into the sky and you're dead. If you hide in a tool cabinet and the killer finds you, you will automatically be thrown on their shoulder. There is no downing process. This shows how well I did. This shows how many blood points I have to spend. Click the upgrade button and you slide off back to the upgrade menu and you're starting all over. If there's any questions you have or anything that I missed or something that I could do better, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed Dead by Daylight. I really like this game, so I made the video so hopefully more people will play. So, thank you.